Show you a game I had in the Australian Correspondence Championship. That is, the game is played by letters. So it's played at a time before computers were very good. So either players didn't use them or they weren't a major impact on the play as they would be today. So I was black. Okay, he brought his knight out, which can transpose into many different openings. I copied. So we both played a kind of a King's Indian setup, and so far our pawns have not yet been committed in the centre. D3. So I was playing for a win, so I thought I'd unbalance it by moving my queen pawn 2 squares rather than 1. Put his knight out. So he's following the standard King's Indian plan of playing for pawn to e4. I gained space. Played e4. I brought out my queen's knight to its best square. Played c3, which helps to blunt this diagonal of the bishop. I grabbed the centre. He brought his queen out, a little bit unusual, but still a playable move. So effectively, black is playing what is usually played by white. So I played d4, which will stop him opening up this bishop. So he took the pawn. Now, normal would be take towards the centre, keep the space in the centre, but I thought I'd unbalance it and make the game more complicated. So one of the themes of this position is that this pawn is weak. It's a backward pawn. I've got ways of attacking it with a knight, with a bishop eventually, and that could be a target. Or I might even advance the this pawn to b5 and this pawn to c4 and get the majority going. At the moment, black's got 4 pawns to 3 on the queen side. So it's an interesting move. So he put the knight on the standard King's Indian square. Unfortunately, usually a pawn is on a4, so it can't be driven away by b5. So default my bishop. He moved the knight. I'm just looking at Houdini. Houdini just says it's equal. It's interesting. Houdini says bishop takes knight, which I wasn't that keen on. Okay, but I had an indirect attack on his queen. Now white's paying for attack, so he should withdraw and then. But he overextends and see what happens. So he moved the knight in, attacking this pawn. So Houdini's saying this is slightly better for black. So I attacked the knight. I didn't want to put the queen on c7 because then the knight could kick it. Yeah, he went for this pawn and it sort of backfires. Okay, so that backfires rather badly. So I hit his queen and attacked the knight. He moved the queen and then I forked him and I won the piece. He resigned. But if we back up a few moves, he was already in a bit of trouble after queen b8. So then he's saying it's upper hand, almost a pawn up for black. So the real problem was the knight d6 move, which would lose in correspondence. It was a pretty quick game, so it's a fallacy to think that people can't blunder in correspondence chess or postal chess. And it was a bit different in the days before the computers. Okay, so thank you for watching.